Today we open the front pages with a big, bold title. According to us, Spanish paper, Haaland lo tiene claro. Haaland has it really clear in mind. Well, apparently, according to them, after seeing Messi receiving the best award, him and his family opened their eyes and they said, if on top of the collective trophies that we were already able to win with Manchester City, we want to start winning individual trophies, there is no other way. We have to go in a club like Real Madrid. We have it clear in mind. We know what to do. Well, guys, I have absolutely no idea who the sources are from the authors of us. I don't know if they spoke with the player, with the family of the player, with the entourage, the agents. I have absolutely no idea how they come to that conclusion, to that idea. I don't know if it's really the clubs like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid that are really doing the negotiation, or it's maybe the paper, because after yesterday Mbappe in front of the Spanish paper, today it is Haaland. Looks like they want to attract these big players to the league. It's a strategy like all the other ones. In today's video, we'll speak about that and much more, like what happened yesterday in Premier League, like the transfer market in Italy, but also the games of today in Spain with Barcelona and Atletico Madrid that are playing this evening. Maximum of like. If you didn't, please continue to subscribe to the channel. My name is Giuseppe and together we will cover football. And I have a big regret. I have to announce you that for the people that were waiting for the last dance between Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, well, unfortunately, Cristiano Ronaldo will not participate to the game. The game will be played tomorrow between Al Nassr and Inter Miami, probably also with Lionel Messi, but Cristiano is not 100% at his physical level and he preferred not to risk it in a friendly. So I'm sorry for the friends that were waiting for that last dance. One that probably a few months ago had not that much the ideas as clear as Haaland, it was Toni Kroos, because after retiring from the German national team, he decided to ask, can I come back? Because I would love to represent my country in Euro 2024. I hope he does, because missing a big player of the qualities of Toni Kroos would be, actually according to me, a big pity. Yesterday and before going to the league's African Cup of Nations, the CAN, incredible game between South Africa and Morocco, the favorites of the tournament, the one that were fourth in the World Cup, the last edition World Cup, were eliminated yesterday. It's since 2006 that they are not able to go further than the round of 16. What a crazy game. They were led 1-0, but everything happened also in the last minutes where there is a penalty for Morocco. Hakimi decided to take that ball to put it on the ground. Unfortunately, he's hitting the bar. He missed the possibility to equalize and go to extra time, but it's even a few minutes later that the craziness is happening because Amrabat receives a second yellow card. He's about to leave because that transformed in a red card. The referee is saying, wait, I go to VAR. Coming back, speaking to Amrabat, I said, I canceled the yellow card. Amrabat super happy because 11 against 11, they still had a chance. He said, I cancel you the yellow and I give you immediately a red. Amrabat up and down emotion in a few seconds. And unfortunately for Morocco and luckily for South Africa, they are able to score a fantastic free kick, 2-0 for South Africa. Morocco eliminated. I told you that we would go now to the clubs and to the leagues. Premier League yesterday, there were a few games. Fulham, Everton, 0-0. But the other game was Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal 2, and all the big pages are speaking only about Arsenal. You see it in the Daily Express Sport, guns for hire, because it was an incredible, important win yesterday. Jesus helps Arteta boys turn up heat on Liverpool. We know it. Liverpool is running away and they were obliged to win if they want to continue to be in that run for the Premier League. Incredible. We knew it that Arsenal will win when Gabriel Jesus scored his goal. Why? Because every single time that Gabriel Jesus scored a goal for Arsenal, we are speaking about 60 times, he never lost a game. What a crazy, incredible stat. And they are there now at -2 with, of course, Liverpool with 1 game in hand and Manchester City still need to recuperate 2 games. Manchester City that will play today with a comeback at City in his ex-stadium of Compagnie Vincent. We have all the other pages and they are only speaking about Arsenal. And it's actually a pity, I have to be honest. Why? Because yesterday there was an incredible, beautiful game. A miracle in a way, with Luton winning 4-0 against the team of De Zerbi, Brighton. Yesterday in the video I told you, let's see if De Zerbi will be able to score. I was absolutely not thinking that they would concede 4 without scoring a goal. And the game started extremely well and really fast, with Adebayo scoring at the first minute, if I'm not wrong, at 19 seconds, the fastest goal of Premier League this season, before being able to score a hat-trick. And they are now out of the relegation zone. Well done for Luton. Will they be able to keep it or not? Future will tell. And yesterday, probably the most beautiful game of Premier League was between Crystal Palace and Sheffield Wednesday. What a beautiful game. A beautiful game and super beautiful goals. If you were not able to, go and watch the highlights, because the goals of Eze and Olise are absolutely jewels. I really love them. And the last games was played, of course, between Newcastle and the team of Unai Emery. Unai Emery that lost 3-1 yesterday. It was really long time ago since they lost at home. It was in season 22-23 against Arsenal. It was really a lot of games ago that Aston Villa lost at home. They did it yesterday. It is a pity for the team of Unai Emery. If there is one paper that is speaking about something else and not Arsenal, or at least not full page of Arsenal, it is actually iSport that is speaking bottom about Rashford, with Paris Saint-Germain that could offer Rashford to escape road from United. Will it be already now, from the winter, today or tomorrow? Probably not enough time to seal the deal, or maybe for the summer. Again, also there, only the future will tell us. Would be a pity to see a kid from Manchester United leaving his club, but at a certain moment, if you are not finding an agreement, if you are not able to follow all the rules of your club, you have to take a decision. I already told you today, a beautiful poster here from Premier League that is showing Kompany that will be back in his ex-stadium. You see Kompany, the coach of Burnley, with Kompany, the player of Manchester City. Beautiful game this evening. We go to other leagues. Well, the leagues that are or were interested in Sudakov, they will probably be a bit disappointed, because the player extended his contract until 2029 with Shakhtar, and this time there is a release clause that will be of 100 million euro. I don't know which club can go with 100 million euro to sign Sudakov. Probably Chelsea, but I don't know if they still have a bit of free roles there in their roster. In Italy, well, they were targeting Sudakov as well, especially Juventus. Probably they didn't expect that the amount of the release clause would have been 100 million euros, so they decided to go with the U-turn, a U-turn that is bringing them in championship, because they signed, and he will already do his medical this morning and traveling to Torino, probably tomorrow, if not tomorrow evening. We're speaking about Alcaraz, not the tennisman, but Carlos Alcaraz, the player from Southampton that is going to Juve on loan until the end of the season with the option to buy, and the total amount fee, if the Bianconeri they decide to sign him, will be around 50 million euro, which is a lot for Southampton that signed him for only 14-15 million euros. So a big profit on the player that played only 1 year with Southampton. Corriere dello Sport is also speaking about Serie A, not only about the big game of Sunday between Inter and Juve, prova a prendermi, try to catch me, but also about the other team, because Fiorentina just announced Belotti from Roma. They were looking for a striker and looks like they found it. Then there is Roma that also is about to sign on loan until the end of the season with an option to buy the jewel of Empoli, Baldanzi that scored the 1-1 against Juve in the last weekend. And then there is Napoli that is playing for 150 million euro. They are speaking about qualification to the next Champions League, but also they are obliged to go through against Barcelona in Champions League. For what reason? Because they are still dreaming to qualify to the FIFA new competition in 2025 in USA, the World Cup for clubs. Speaking about Barcelona will play in a few hours against Osasuna, Atletico Madrid today against Rayo Vallecano, and it will be a big test for Barcelona. For what reason? Because all eyes will observe Xavi, that already announced that he will leave at the end of the season. Xavi duro, really harsh, yesterday in press conference, that was saying actually te hacen sentir a diario que no vales. He's saying big words. When you are the coach of Barcelona, it's extremely difficult because the people around the club, supporters, but also inside, they make sure that you feel that you are not worth anything, that you are less than anything. Big page there in Marca with a Xavi with humid eyes, nearly about to cry, really with that contrast. Juicio and Montius, they will be the day of judgment. I am not sure today, as I'm speaking, that Xavi will be able to keep his bench until the end of the season. Klopp, yes. Xavi, big, huge question mark according to me. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Pay attention also to the short section where we upload a lot of short, if not every day. It is about every 2 days with a lot of shirts. This time the shirt of Ajax Amsterdam, again from my favorite store in Brussels, 90 vintage football shirt. If you're asking yourself where is it, do they have an online store? It is in the description as always. Thank you. My name is Giuseppe and together we covered football.